What country ever developed without education? Since Zambia's independence, education has been the focal point of development, and as a young nation that had a vacuum in specialized workforce, the first government embraced free education for all as a way of accelerating development. Education has been an equalizer between the rich and the poor, or the beauty and the ugly, as education knows no beauty. Contrary to the dream of the forefathers, in the modern Zambia, education is a commodity privilege to the elite, as those that are poor can only dream of taking their children up to the universities. With the high cost of living, education has become an exceptionally expensive, especially tertiary education, which recently had reactions from high learning institutions such as the Mulungushi University and Notec over high fees. On Monday, the Economic Liberation Association, a movement for economic freedom, lodged a petition at the Ministry of General Education calling for the right to free education for all Zambians. The movement is calling on government to ensure that levied taxes and mineral wealth of the country be used to reinstate and provide free public education from grade 1 to university level, so that the sons and daughters of the poorest of the poor may have a chance to improve themselves and better their lives through education.
We launched a petition for free education, and we've submitted the letter to the Ministry of General Education. We believe that education is a human right. It is a human right that is not only enshrined in our own founding principles as Zambia, but it is also a right that is enshrined in the United Nations Charter. We hold that every Zambian child must be given an opportunity to access education. We believe that this has come about because of the rising unrest among the student bodies. As you have seen, there's been uprisings at UNZA, at Mulungushi University, as well as Notec. And so we feel as a concerned citizen, as a concerned liberation organization, we have to do something about the situation. We believe that the fees that are being charged by these institutions are too high, and most of the Zambian people, 86% of who live in poverty, cannot afford. What we are saying is that education is affordable if only the government can collect and account for taxes properly. This country has had free education before, and we believe that free education can be had again. And therefore, we are appealing to all well-meaning
to join us in this cause. Fees must fall. Now we've seen that there are a number of higher learning institutions that are charging exorbitant amounts of money for tuitions, and even in secondary schools. Now, for instance, at Kamwala Secondary School, DK, and these other government schools, they are charging exorbitant amounts so far as the school fees are concerned. So humble Zambians out there, we urge you, fees must fall. We want free education. Fees must fall.
Education is truly important, as appreciated by Memory Mwale, one of the petitioners.
I'm here because people in the villages, they are suffering because of high cost of the education. People are suffering, orphans and the vulnerables are suffering because of education. Education is the keys of life.
We want the government to come on board and help us in this campaign, because most of them that are in government position have benefited. During the UNIP government, they benefited free education. So we now want them to help us also to benefit the same free education. We are not requesting them, we are demanding because it is a constitutional right.
Human right.
It is also a human right. So we want to have free education, so that the sons and daughters of the poorest can also have access to free education.
As free as the Economic Liberation Association could express their freedom of expression, the students' representatives only appended their signatures for fear of being expelled from school.
This petition has been endorsed by representatives from various higher learning institutions such as the University of Zambia. We have Notec representatives who have endorsed the petition, Mulungushi University, Notec, NRDC, as well as many others who could not be with us today because they are scared of being expelled due to the intimidation which the government is carrying.
During the 2016 general elections, political parties such as the UPND campaigned on the basis of reintroducing free education. So was the PF in 2011. But how practical is free education for all in Zambia? Francis Mwamba Kope, reporting for CBC TV News in Lusaka.